Hello. Hello. So, we're on another bimble. Bit of a breathless one, this one. Grey skies. I've been out a while. No more than half an hour, maybe 30 to 40 minutes, something like that. Very breathless, but that's how things are for now. Just thought I'd just have a little catch up, really. So as you know, I see a specialist about my heart disease, and I don't know if I've said this on video or not, but he's brought the meeting forward, brought the appointment forward by 6 months. So February, I think it's the 23rd, I can't remember, 21st, 23rd, I don't know. But anyway, February, so that's a good thing. And might be able to get on top of certain things. I feel very, very tired, very breathless and very tired. That's the two main things. So it'd be nice to try and sort out something. Come on, mister. Look at you. Licking. Always licking. So, even though I get very breathless, or hot, very, very hot I get within 10 minutes of bimbling, literally sweltering, and it's 2 degrees today. It was 0 when I woke up, and it's 2 degrees according to the car, which was about half an hour ago. So it ain't changed, I don't think. 2 or 3 degrees maybe. But yeah, I get so hot, so tired and so breathless. So like I say, it'd be nice to get on board with that. The other thing is my panic disorder, which, as you know, is depression, anxiety, and obviously panic attacks. That's pretty much under control to a degree. Unfortunately, it means I've got to take a massive amount of medication. Silly amount, really. The drug that I'm on, they start you on, God, I can't remember what it is now. Oh yes, Bo, please don't lick. I think it's 15 milligrams, something like that. Anyway, I noticed a slight difference, not at 15 milligrams, but it went up to 30, then 75, and at 75, I said to my doctor, there is a slight difference, because most drugs don't affect me. We're going to go down that way, because it's closer to the car. This way, my friend. Go on, you lead the way. That's it, thank you. So yeah, I was on the phone to it was actually the mental health nurse. She said, how are you getting on with the 75 milligrams? And I said, there is a difference. Only mildly, only slightly, but there is a difference. And she said, well, that's a good thing. How do you feel about upping it? And I said, yeah, definitely, you know. Anyway, cut a long story short, it's taken me a year, but I've slowly increased from 15 milligrams up and up and up and up. And I'm on the maximum, which is 225 milligrams. It's a lot, but it's kind of working. It's not fantastic and it's not ideal, I can't say that, but it is kind of working. And I'm just pleased it is, you know. Yes, it's a lot of a lot of old shitty chemicals in my system. But what it's done, I can still feel everything. So if I'm happy, I'm happy. I don't really get happy, but do you know what I mean? Yeah, I do get happy to a degree, I suppose. I get contentment anyway. But I can feel, what I'm saying is I can feel that and I can feel that. So in other words, we call it happy and sad. So I can feel happy and I can feel sad. And if you find something funny, which you do sometimes, you laugh, and so do I now. And if I find something incredibly sad, I can feel tearful, I can feel really, really upset. So that's great. So what I'm saying is I'm not zombified. I know that that's everybody's concern with any type of mental health drugs that they may find themselves on. And after all these years of not taking drugs and saying I'm not going to be taking drugs, you know, medical drugs from the doctor, then we'll say I don't take anything anymore. What I mean by that is I don't take anything of the fun variety. So yeah, I went through years and years and years and saying I would never ever take drugs, and I've had to since 2018. God, 5 years now. But saying that, I've had 5 years of trying so many different drugs, and either the mental health team or the doctor say we're going to put you on, and then they say sertraline or tilapram or metazapine or fluoxetine, and I mean it goes on and on and on what I've had. And they say we're going to put you on this. Most people can cope with this really well, and it works wonders. We've got some fantastic results, and I'm so keen, you know, to feel, I suppose, normal, you know, better, normal, whatever. And I take it, and I think, please, you know, do something, you know, help me in some way. You know, and I don't feel anything whatsoever, sadly. And they say you will give it 4 weeks, so I always give it about 8 weeks, just to be sure whether things are working or not. And invariably I have to say to the doctor, nope. And they say, well, never mind, you know, we'll try this. Now, this is fantastic, this will really help you. And I wish they wouldn't say things like that, really. But, oh Christ, nearly went. It's very slippery, as you can see. I mean, look at the ice there. It's beautiful, but you don't want to be slipping on your arse. Yeah, so in a way I wish they wouldn't sort of big me up and, well, not big me up, but big the medication up, and so I'm sure, nearly went again. I'm sure this will really help, you know. So I've got very despondent, and I've said, oh fuck it, we just leave it, you know, a couple of times. And then I get, well, you can imagine how I get. My thoughts are often at those times, what's the point in being here? There is no point, you know. And I end up thinking of some really drastic ends of my life, if I'm honest. So I go back then to the doctor and the mental health team, and they say, well, we'll try this, and this will really work, you know, and back to square one. But cut a long story short, I do feel much better than I have in quite some time. Yeah, I do wish I just felt a bit better than what I do, but at 225 milligrams, that is the maximum. They can't do any more than that. So, and I've been on that now since think it was about mid-December, and here we are now, the end of January, so it's about 6 weeks, 6 to 7 or 8 weeks, I don't know what it is. Can't remember when I started taking them, but as I say, the good thing with this is I can feel the good and the bad. I'm not a zombie. I can also, I've got clarity of thought as well, which is nice. I'm a bit of a deep thinker at times, and I like to be as well. I like to have my own way of being and suss things out really for myself. I've never been into believing what the government or the media tell me. I'd rather believe myself. I'd rather do some research into things, and I believe what I believe, as I think you should believe in whatever you believe. But if you want to go down the route of just believing what we're told and that's the end of it, then that's fine, isn't it? Anything for a quiet life, people say. And that's cool. Come on, boat. Come on. Anyway, so that's about it, really. It's just a little catch up, just to say that really, overall, I'm feeling pretty good. Come on, my love. Life could always be better, but it could always be worse, And on the whole, I think life is good, and good gets better, and life is good. What's the alternative? So yeah, life is good. Life is magical, and even just being here now in these silent woods, not a sausage about, wonderful. And this is beautiful, and this is magical. Hot tyres. Got a new pair of trousers. These. Rather glorious, I told you. Anyway, let's get home. Get a Slurpee. Oh, the other last thing really with these, the medication that I'm taking for my heart, but also the, come here bird, but also the panic disorder meds. I never know what to call them. I call them panic disorder meds because they do deal with depression a bit. They deal with the anxiety a bit, and they're really good, as far as I'm concerned, at helping with the panic attacks. Pardon me. So I call them my panic disorder, which is what I've got. So I call them my panic disorder medication. But with a heart and with these, they both leave you with a dry mouth. And although I've got a flask, I don't carry a lot on me when you're on a short bimble like this. I don't bother carrying a lot with us. So spitting feathers, I told you. But it's all good. So life is good, and good gets better. Sometimes things are bad and bad gets worse, but if you can try and find the positives in life as much as you can, I know they're not always there, but if you can, when you can, those times are special, those times are important, and you'll realise that two things. Number one, this too shall pass, because for most people, most things do pass, and life is good. Take care then, and be well.